So I think this is quali. So we'll take you for a lap. So here, down to first, clip the apex. Want to go really tight there, come out. Now it's just flat out down the main straight. Oh, down here. Now I usually look to brake between the 100 and the orange marker on the right hand side here. Down to second, you want to take a lot of curve there. Bit messy there. And then you want to just go down to third. Get as close to there. Now smooth out. Don't want to go too wide there, otherwise you're going to get off track penalty. Hard on the brakes here, and then get a good runner early on the power. Just flat out. And then you're going to be looking for the 100-meter marker and the orange thing again, down to third. You want to go a bit slow on the entry so you get a better run out of the corner. The parabolica. Can go as wide as you want there. Not going to get off track penalty. And it's push, and then you want to brake between the 100 and the Astro. Down to third. I like going really tight here. I run a bit wide there. Back on the power. Come in for 146.4. It's alright. I think I end up bottling my second attempt here. A little bit too early on the brakes there. Decent exit. Hugging there. Now we're looking for the 100 and the orange. Down to second. Taking as much as we can there. Avoiding that curve on the right. Down to third. Clip the apex there. Decent run out. Okay, you want to go nice and tight. Jump that curve there. Early on the power. Got a decent run out of that corner. Tires are up to temp now, so it's gripping a bit better. Again, you want to go early on the brakes here, get as much of a run out as you can. Sacrifice a bit of entry speed for exit speed. Opens the corner, and then nice and wide. In the BM, you want to avoid that curve on the left because it's going to lift it up and unsettle a little bit. Now we're pushing, getting to the Astro. Down to third. Early on the gas. Good run out there. Bit of a slide. We come across for 146.3. So that was my quali. Now we're going to jump to the race. Let's go a little bit back here. So I've qualified 9th. I usually like to be a bit more reserved at the start of a race, especially because this is an hour-long race. So you just want to take it easy. It's a long game. It's pointless being overly aggressive at the beginning and then end up just damaging your car. Let's jump to TV1 here. So I'm the BMW over there. As you can see, it's pretty chaotic. So I give up, I think I give up a position. I'll go down to about 10th. Coming out of the corner here. Now I like to take it easy the first 2 to 3 laps. I don't mind giving a position up. I usually tend to come back. And especially at Monza, you don't want to lose slipstream, and that can happen if you battle someone too early. So I just try to settle in as quickly as possible. the Porsche got a bad run out there, so I just go down the inside of him. Just gonna sit behind the Ferrari for a little bit. Let's go to chase. Coming up to Parabolica now. Get a decent run. Usually guys that are ahead of you fighting get bad runs out there, just like that Ford. So we use that run to our advantage. Don't want to be too silly here, so I back off the gas. Let the Porsche just go in front of me. Make sure I get a good run. Porsche hasn't got slipstream, he's got a bit of damage already. I think I back off here and just let him join, or do I push? Okay, I'd break him here. I go down, get the inside. He goes around me. So right now we are in 6th position. Jump ahead a little bit. I don't think I passed him. Oh, I do. Oh, what happened there? So what happened was I saw the Ferrari over there. We're starting to lose ground on him, so I started worrying about breaking that slipstream. Like with the lead pack, I wanted to stay in the mix there. So I get a bit desperate here. I make a silly mistake. I should not be going from this far back. So I try a bit of a lunge. I outbrake myself. Instead of taking this guy out with me, I sort of, you'll see I lift off the brakes here, and I just decide to run it off and cut my losses, try to preserve my car. Don't want to damage it, and I don't want to end this guy's race. So I jump off the brakes. I just use a runoff here. He's safe, and so is this guy. So I just run it off here. I get a cut penalty. I've lost one position, 2 positions, 3 positions, 4. Okay. So now we're back in this train. Gonna jump ahead towards the end of this lap. That guy runs off. So now I've got a bit of a gap behind me, which is quite nice. Just spend the rest of this time catching up to the train, trying to stay in their slipstream, so I don't lose too much time. These guys are going to end up battling quite a bit, so early braking, just taking it easy. I've realized I got a bit too hot-headed at the beginning, so I've swallowed my pride a bit and just decided to settle in. So keep going, jump ahead, nothing happens. Here's the Ferrari. So I've lost all these positions. It was really silly. I should have just stayed behind that Porsche, waited another lap and jumped up. So we jump ahead, very uneventful. Confidence has dipped a bit, so I'm just going to take a few laps easy, try to build that confidence back up, and then get into a position where overtake opportunities start to present themselves. Also, while I'm sitting behind these guys in their slipstream, I'm short shifting, so I'm saving a bit of fuel, so that when I do make my stop, it's just that much shorter than the other guys. And also just trying to keep the temp of the tires down so that they don't overheat, because I noticed that was happening quite a bit at Monza when I was overdriving. So I'm just taking it easy, driving well within myself. Car's still all good, got no damage. I'm in 9th position, back to where I started. So just waiting for the race to come to me. I'm not sure when I make up positions. Let's keep going. So sit behind these guys. So what happened here, the Ferrari got a corner cut, So if you look over here, he's going to take a little bit too much curb. So he's got all 4 wheels on the curb there. You want to keep at least 2 on the road at all times. So he gets a corner cut penalty, which is cool. He pulls off to the left here. I just go cruising past him, so that's a position gained. And now I'm able to push a little bit harder because I've got a bit of a gap. I don't have to worry about him. He's just out of striking distance. So oh, we got some radio chatter coming through there. So yeah, I did notice that the 4 GTs were really quick on this track. I think they've got good top end, and they're pretty stable through the corners. So yeah, now I'm really catching this guy's slip. I think I'm gonna go for a move here. I get a good run. Am I going for it? Yeah. So he defends the inside there. I'm then able to get slipstream again. So I just keep my car on the inside here. I let him through again. Get a decent run out of the corner. Just gonna try for a move a little bit later. So we're up into 8th now. We've still got what lap are we on? We're on lap, let's see. We're currently lap 6. So we got another 28 laps to go. Still early days. No one's made their first pit stop except for people with damage. So I know I'm quicker than these guys in front of me, but I'm just saving fuel, taking it very easy, waiting for these guys to either start fighting and one of them to make a mistake, or someone to get another corner cut, and that should open it up for me. We're doing 147s, lapping well within ourselves. So he goes for the move there. I don't know, a little bit silly. I mean, other guy goes for the cutback. Does he get the run? Not quite. So that guy made the move work, and we're just staying in their slipstream. If you listen, short shifting. You'll see I'm just lifting off, lifting and coasting. Just very easy on the gas. Short shifting. A little bit, lifting off. Just taking it very easy. These guys are now battling. So we're going to let them have their little battle. Wait for one of them to get a bad run and we'll take advantage of that. The blue Ford's going for a move into Parabolica here. Not the best place to do it unless you've got a really good run, because you're both going to end up having a shit run. So I lift off here. I give him some space. I go really tight so I get a nice run out here. And then I should be able to get the pass done at the end of the straight. No, we're going to lift. Good exit there. Just short shifting there as you saw. I'm not gonna go for the move. I think we lift off really early here as well. There we go. And then we're just sitting behind him into the braking zone. Short shifting there. Just driving well within ourselves, not pushing the car too much. We've got these guys slipstream, so they're just going to be towing us along. short shifting there. Just staying in the sub zone. Probably going to lift off for Parabolica here. Lift off early, just follow him with the brakes. Nice and tight there, get a good run. He's just going to tow us along. Not going for the move, so short shift. Sick. We're going to lift and coast here. I'd go for a move now, he got a bad. Took that one quite badly, so he's going to have a bit of a rough exit. We're down to 146 there. What did he do last lap? He did a 146.9, I did a 146.8. So I'm going to stay here. I'm just going to send it. Straight send. Now we start. So the reason I made the move there is I saw he was losing a bit of time on the blue Ford, and I don't want to sit behind him and have both of us lose. So I knew it was quicker. So now you see I got a good exit out there. Gonna break his slipstream and try get back into this guy's slipstream. There we go. Let's jump along here. So very slowly, we do a 146 again there. Jump ahead. This blue Ford was actually pretty quick. Another 146.5. See, so we've gone quicker 3 laps in a row there. Let's jump ahead to lap. Okay, so let's see. This lap, let's jump here and we just go a bit back. Not sure what happened this lap. So see here. I think the BM made a mistake. So yeah. Anyway, so we get a good run out there. Ford's gonna hold it. The Fords managed to catch up to this BM here. Oh, this guy. So, oh, what happens? Do I get bumped there? So this guy's obviously lacking pace. So I just stay on the racing line there. Gives us a little bit of a love tap. That's all good, no worries. No damage to the car, so I'm happy. And again, I'm just focusing on staying behind this guy because he's clearly got decent pace. I think that was our quickest lap of the race. Yeah, 146.2. So we're just lifting off. Gonna try stick with him and try catch up to that bunch ahead of us. Not in a rush to get past this guy because his pace is clearly decent and we're going to be making ground on the guys ahead of us. So if I try to fight him now, we're just both going to end up losing time. So I'm just happy to sit here for a little bit and see how he goes. Oh, he got a corner cut there. Okay, clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. So now that corner cut's cost him my slipstream. This BM's going to be fighting with him, so I'm able to just push and try break that toe. End up in no man's land. So now we just go for... So we're up to 5th now. So we jump. Now we're just lapping, that 14, still no action. So now we're just gradually closing that gap. I'm now getting a bit of a tow from the Ferrari. We've got a back marker coming out. Decided to put early. Bit of a lockup from someone there. Gradually gaining lap by lap. A Revving it out because we're pushing a bit. Starting to smell blood. Oh. What happened to this guy? Let's have a look. Bit of a whoopsie. The Porsches were pretty tough under braking. So a bit slippy. So let's see what he does. Oh, he just bit of heat in the tires. Back just comes out. Unlucky. So he goes into pit. Do another 146 here. I don't know. How's that fuel looking? Still got 18 liters. We're using about 3 liters a lap. So we're gonna do a good few laps now. Up into 3rd place. So the Ferrari pitted and the Porsche spun out, so that's 2 positions made, just from being consistent, not making any mistakes other than the beginning there. Managed to go from 9th to 3rd. So at this stage I'm thinking 1st place isn't on the cards. The guy qualified first and he just pulled away. I made that mistake at the beginning, so but I see 2nd place up ahead of me, so I know that could be on the cards. So we keep pushing. You can see we're doing 146s quite consistently throughout the race, which is decent pace. Jump ahead there. Let's see, when are we gonna box? We're probably gonna box this lap. So we try and make our in-lap as good as possible. Let's see how it goes. Getting a bit later on the brakes there, just after the 150. Good exit. Hugging the apex there. In this pit, I'm not going to change my tires because the tires are usually good for the whole race, and also if you change them, it's that extra bit of time to put the new tires on, as well as the time you're going to lose having to get the tires back up to temperature. So we dive into the pits here. See how much fuel we put in. 2nd place is just ahead of us. Let's see. So we're on 3 liters. I think we put about... Oh shit, we put quite a bit in. We put 35 liters in. And now we're out. And we come out in position. Second. Third. Back to third. So we're going to skip ahead here. Down into fourth. And now back to third. Because that guy that was in third obviously pitted. No real action for the next couple laps. Skip ahead to lap 27. So now we've got some back markers that we've got to go through. I want to try to get through them as quick as possible. I want to catch up to that guy in second, so I'm a bit, I see he's left that door a little bit open. Just dive down the inside, chasing. I think from here on I'm just gonna let the video play out and see how it goes. I'm really pushing now, as you can see. Pushing a little bit too hard there. BM in front of us, just deciding he wants to cut the grass a little bit. Here's the back marker. That car in front of me is the one for position, so I'm pushing now. the back marker just letting us through there. So second place is the next car ahead of us. So I'm pushing so hard, trying to get P2. Getting a bit sideways there. Back marker just trying to get out of the way there, but yeah, almost crashed. Wasn't expecting him to move offline. Near miss, but it's alright. We've now got second place within our reach, so we really, we can see 9 liters, got about two laps left in this race, so I'm praying for something, and I'm just driving as hard as I can, trying to make up that ground and try and make a move, see what happens. Okay, so you're gonna see me short shifting now. It's because I'm trying to save fuel. I'm seriously worried about not making it to the end of the race. And I think that's what happens to P2. I think he also fueled a little bit too short because he was out of the pits quite a bit sooner than I was, dodging back marker there. So you'll see I really have to tone my driving down, short shifting. I need about 3 liters per lap. So now I'm really just lifting and coasting. Short shifting like it's nobody's business. And you can see he's slowed right down, and I think it's because he's out of fuel. So this is the miracle I was praying for, and this is going to get us into P2, which is fantastic. And what lap are we on now? 34. We're on the final lap. We've now got the white flag. So I'm happy I've got P2. Just going to bring it home now. And you're about to find out very shortly why you should never give up, and why you should, no matter how big your gap is, you should still focus. You can't afford to make mistakes. So I think it was round about here I got the yellow flags, and I was like, okay, another back marker spun out. That's great. I will. Oh no, it wasn't here. It is shortly. Anyway, wherever I get it, saw yellow flags, and I thought, oh, it's just gonna be another back marker spun out. Like that's. Oh no, I lied. I'm in first now. When did we go? Where did this guy? Oh, we went past first a while ago. When he spun out somewhere. What lap was it on? I think it was this. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So we see I'm in third here, second. Here's first, facing the wrong way. What happened to him? Yeah, he really mucked up. He had a massive lead. Let's see what happened to him. It's good. So he's well in the lead by now. We are nowhere to be seen. And he comes around, 2 laps to go. Gets it back out, and boop. And then I think he gets bumped here. Tries to reverse. Silly, shouldn't do that. Whack. So now he's up Schitt's Creek without a pedal. There goes second. Here I come. Just dodge him narrowly. And from there on out, I've only got the Porsche to get past. The Porsche runs out of fuel, so he starts limping it home. And then I just bring her home on the last lap. And that's my win at Monza. Sorry for the broken commentary.